This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
More stores and more fun for the fall. We head to 2 more ribbon cuttings at the Laurel Mall next. Good evening and thank you for joining us at SSPTV News. I'm Ken Kara. This newscast is available in HD on Service Electric Cablevision Channel 513 and download the Samsung Productions app to take us with you on the go. We're going to our headlines now from SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. More good news for the Laurel Mall. Our Lisa Sugart was there today as the ribbon was cut on 2 new businesses.
Today we are here at the Laurel Mall where 2 wonderful events are happening, 2 ribbon cuttings. Here to tell us all about it, of course, is our good friend Rocco Aruzzo, who is the property manager for the Laurel Mall. We are also joined by Mr. Larry Barnes, who is the owner of Bouncing USA, one of the new businesses, and also Rob Williams, who is the manager of Brackney Leather. Rocco, I'm going to start with you. How thrilled are you now? Full to capacity officially, because we had the ribbons cut on these 2 great new businesses.
Right, we announced it a few weeks ago when we did the news conference with Lexington Realty when they were here, but this is official. We cut the 2 ribbons for Bouncing USA and Brackney Leather. It puts the Laurel Mall 100% inside the mall.
That is fabulous. And Brackney Leather, brand new store to the Laurel Mall, but not new to the area because you have other stores as well, Rob. So tell us all about Brackney.
Correct. Brackney Leather has been in operation approximately 35 years. This location is our most recent mall location. Our other stores are Wyoming, PA, Dixon City, and Altoona. Now, Wyoming, PA, that's our main store. That's our central headquarters. That is the location of our factory and our warehouse. We actually do manufacture a number of the leather items that we carry, from watch bands to wristbands to chain wallets to belts. Fine, solid quality leather, not only made in America, but made in Pennsylvania as well. We have a full line of fine leather product. It doesn't matter if you're a biker, a trucker, a veteran, a first responder, blue-collar workers, enthusiasts of fine leather, Southwestern motif fans. We have a little bit of everything for everyone, and we have a price range that also is basically able to be covered by everyone.
That's fabulous. And I asked you if you have any specials for your new ribbon cutting, and you gave me a cool answer, so tell everybody.
Well, basically, Brackney Leather has specials all year round. Our sales, a lot of them go all year. Our prices are some of the lowest for some of the finest quality leather. So that's the reason that people come to Brackney Leather, because you could be guaranteed that it doesn't have to be Black Friday to get some of the greatest sales and discounts that you're going to get on some of the best product around.
Congratulations on your new store. We'll be definitely in there shopping. And with the holidays coming up, a perfect time. Larry, congratulations on Bouncing USA. This was desperately needed, a place for parties and a place for fun.
That's why we came here. We felt the Hazleton market needed some children's entertainment, so we came here. Early results are promising. We're glad to be here.
So tell us about Bouncing USA. What happens in there? And you said it's not only in the store, you kind of take it everywhere.
We certainly do. What we have in store, we have daily bouncing. They can come in and bounce all day if they'd like. We have birthday parties. That's our specialty. We also are the largest rental company for inflatable bouncers in Northeast Pennsylvania. We do tables, chairs, tents, snow cone machines, cotton candy machines, inflatable bouncers, obstacle courses, slides, anything you need for a backyard party or a festival.
Wow. And people can see you here, but they're going to see you on Fun Fest Sunday as
We're
well.
going to be there, absolutely. We'll be there with 4 units down there, and come on down, have some fun, bring the kids.
And you do have a special now that your ribbon was cut, so tell our viewers what the special is.
We're doing a $4.99 grand opening special, all day bouncing for $4.99 for the next week.
Wow, so this is great. So if anybody wants to have a party or they just want to bring the family and come in and have fun, this is the place to do it.
This is the place to go.
All right.
Bouncing USA.
And they can get it brought to their house or anything, you'll take it wherever they want it to be.
Absolutely.
Well, congratulations. A lot of fun here in the Laurel Mall, made possible by Bouncing USA. This is your second location. We forgot to say that.
Correct. We have a location in Wilkes-Barre also.
All right, so you're growing, and that's wonderful. So congratulations.
Thank you very much.
2 wonderful new stores right here at the Laurel Mall. We hope you will come out and check out Bouncing USA and Brackney Leather and all the other wonderful, great stores here at the Laurel Mall.
As promised, video of Lisa in a bounce house. I'm a little disappointed, but thank you anyway, Lisa. A Hazleton company will be in the national spotlight tonight as we move on. Hazleton Casting Company, a Furious and Specialty Alloy Foundry, will be featured in a Manufacturing Marvel segment on the Fox Business Channel tonight at 9:30 p.m. Service Electric customers in Hazleton can watch on Channel 141 or HD Channel 641. In other news, the search for a Lansford teen has ended in tragedy. Schuylkill County Coroner Dr. David Moylan says that his deputies were called to a site on Locust Mountain where a body was found and that it appeared to be Cassidy Durr. The body was discovered around 6 p.m. yesterday. The teen was last seen by her family on Saturday. And a woman from Hazleton is dead after a crash on State Route 924 on Tuesday. Police say 25-year-old Marlene Caba Guzman of James Street was traveling north on 924 when she ran a red light at the intersection with the Interstate 81 ramps. A tractor trailer was turning from the southbound lane of 924 onto the I-81 north ramp when the vehicles collided. Guzman was pronounced dead at the scene. Her passenger, 23-year-old Joanna Marmolos of Hazleton, was injured and taken to the Geisinger, Wyoming Valley Medical Center. Guzman and Marmolos were not wearing seatbelts, according to police. The driver of the tractor trailer and a passenger, both of Georgia, were wearing seatbelts and were not injured. The Keystone Job Corps Center in Drums is celebrating 50 years of training young people, and you're invited to the celebration. The celebration kicks off with fireworks tonight at dusk, and there will be a day-long celebration tomorrow from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. Enjoy trade displays, children's activities, carnival games, and tours of the facility. A 50th anniversary ceremony will take place at 2:30 p.m. tomorrow, and the public is invited. Janine Mazurkevich is back at Sacco Chiropractic today with more important information about chiropractic treatment.
Hey guys, we're back here at Sacco Chiropractic, and I'm with Dr. Scott Sacco, and each week here on SSPTV News, we're telling you about some tips for chiropractic care. And again, thanks for having us in the office. I know you're newly opened here in the Hazleton market, but you do have a place in Philadelphia as well, so you're not new to chiropractic care.
Yeah, no, that's correct. And we just opened up here a few weeks ago, so we are accepting new patients right now. We are in with, if not most, almost all of the insurances really around the Hazleton area. So we're accepting new patients.
Okay, so how do I choose a chiropractor? If someone is out there thinking, you know, it's a hard decision to make to even push someone to go to the doctors. How do we get them to come to a chiropractor?
It's tough because there's a lot of chiropractors that have a lot of different styles. So the best way that I could explain it is explain to myself how I am. Everything that I do here is mostly hands-on. So I will sit down with you, I will go over your whole health history, really put your puzzle together, because everybody's going to be a little bit different, and you really get the comprehensive care that you need. One of the biggest differences that I would say between me and anyone else is you're not going to be in and out like that. I've been getting a lot of patients that have been coming in and saying, all these other chiropractors I go to, it's just like in and out, it just seems like a train, in the door, out the door. It's different coming here. We're going to try to get you to be the best that you could be.
All right, so it's an experience. You're going to sit down with them, talk about their history, and really walk them through their needs for chiropractic care.
Absolutely. I'll walk you through from day one all the way till the rest of your life when you're with us.
All right. So again, we're here at Sacco Chiropractic with Dr. Scott Sacco. Join us each week here on SSPTV News.
Thanks, Janine. And a reminder that our SSP TV programming is available tonight and every Wednesday from 6:30 until 8 p.m. on our high-definition channel 513. And you can also catch a rebroadcast of SSP TV News tonight at 8 p.m. on both channels, Channel 13 and HD 513. Still ahead on SSP TV News, a Penn State and Notre Dame football preview with Dave Seaman and Ron Marchetti. And when we come back in the studio, we head back out to the Huntin Woods with Dennis Gantz from the TV show About Huntin. This is SSP TV News, your place for 24 hours of your hometown news and information.
This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Hey folks, I'm Dennis Gantz, About Huntin, and welcome to this week's segment. Some things I want to talk to you about today are some tools that are going to help you scout your deer herd, do an inventory of it, and get an idea of what maybe deer you want to chase this fall, or where you want to put stands. And one thing we're always cautious with as hunters is scent control and how much scent we're laying down, especially in this off season. We don't want to educate animals. We don't want to put too much human odor in there, so we want to spend as little time as possible in the woods, but we also need to know where these deer are traveling and what the best routes are going to be for the early season and then as we get into the mid-season. So one of the things that we try to use a lot are trail cameras, and there's a lot of different brands of trail cameras out there. This happens to be an Icon Crossfire. It's a really cool trail camera. I've used these quite a bit over the last couple of years. The nice thing with this trail camera is you can set it up no matter what height. It's got a tilt head on it. Trail cameras range in a lot of different prices. Find one that's within your budget, but you want to find something that's going to take pictures that are relatively fast, that no more than 2-second mark, and maybe in bursts, so in case that deer comes through, it goes like maybe 3 bursts at a time. But they're great to put up in different spots where you think deer are traveling through, and let them go for about a week or 2 weeks before you check them to see what your inventory is. It keeps your scent control down in that area, and it also gives you pictures, and you can see the growth of the deer and kind of try to age them and where you want to put your tree stands. Another great tool to use is a good pair of optics, whether it's a pair of binoculars like my Vortex Viper HDs here, 10x42s, or maybe a spotting scope. Set up somewhere a little bit out of the way that you can glass areas that you're going to be hunting in some fields to see where deer are coming out of the woods to feed at night, and same thing in the mornings where they're going back in. Eliminate the amount of odor you put into the woods, spend more time with the family, so when it's hunting season, they're not missing you maybe as much. If you have any questions on trail cameras or optics, email us at info@wildaboutHuntin.com. We'll see you next time somewhere in the hunting woods.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
After a foggy morning, it cleared up this afternoon in the Hazleton area. Let's take a look at what it's going to be like tonight. Here's our local forecast from the National Weather Service. Tonight, partly cloudy. We'll have a low in the mid-50s for our Wednesday night. On the 4-day outlook, Thursday, 50% chance of showers, maybe a thunderstorm. Afternoon, partly sunny with a high near 73. At night, partly cloudy. Lows in the mid-40s. Friday, sunny with a high in the lower 60s. Friday night, partly cloudy, low of 44 degrees. Saturday, a 40% chance of showers after 2 p.m. Partly sunny with a high of 66. At night, we're up to a 60% chance of showers, mainly after 8 p.m. Mostly cloudy, low of 53. Sunday, 30% chance of showers, mostly cloudy, high of 72, and at night, partly cloudy, low in the mid-50s.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Valley High Food Drive-In, the area's oldest ice cream and fast food restaurant. Stop by for our ice cream and yogurt, now featuring fat-free, no sugar-added soft frozen yogurt with flavors like vanilla, strawberry, and strawberries and cream. We also have burgers, hot dogs, fries, and much more. For daily hours, call 570-455-5362. That's Valley High, Route 93 in West Hazleton, and like us on Facebook.
Hello, I'm Rob Gould, the Aquatics Director here at the Hazleton YWCA. I'm here to bring you some updates on our Strive to Revive the Hazy Pool campaign. This campaign, we've been raising money all summer long. Our goal is $75,000, and we're raising the money to do some cosmetic and renovation updates to the pool. The walls are in bad shape cosmetically. The material's deteriorating. It needs to be scraped off and refinished. All of the doors entering both of our pool areas are rusted and in bad shape. And there's a lot of major work that needs to be done in both the warm water therapy pool and this lap pool. Work that needs to be done in the mechanical rooms downstairs. So right now, our update is we're at $22,000, and we are now entering a new phase in the campaign where we're going to the community and our members and asking them for donations as they come in and use our Y. One of our members, Lenora, a lap swimmer here at the Y, she's donating a lot of these little crafts, these fish. So we're going to be recognizing our members who come into the Y who give a donation of $25 or more. Our goal is to start this work in December. It would be a good time to have a down period here at the Y. We're about to start our fall registration, and our Fall 1 session starts September 10th. We have classes that benefit all different age groups and populations here in Hazleton. We have preschool swim lessons. We have age group swim lessons. We have exercise programs here for senior citizens. In the mornings, we have a program called Twinges. Thursday evening, we have an arthritis class for seniors. And of course, we have an amazing swim team that operates out of this pool and out of the Hazleton Area High School. So we could really use the community support as we try to wrap up our Strive to Revive the Hazy Pool campaign. And again, the monies raised is going to go into this project, and our goal is to get it done in December.
Our green screen's up now on SSP TV News. Your pick 2 numbers from the Pennsylvania Lottery: 7-5, pick 3, 527, pick 4, 1248, and your pick 5, 98801. Your wild number for the afternoon drawing is 6. When we come back, we have a college football preview with Dave Seaman and Ron Marchetti.
Time now for sports on SSPTV News.
Welcome to our annual completely unbiased Penn State football preview. Of course, you know Dave Seaman and I, no dog in the fight when it comes to Penn State football. Dave, that would be ridiculous because everyone knows we're big Penn State fans, but we could be unbiased. We're also professional journalists. I'm going to put this down for now. Dave, let's get into it. Let's start talking about the offense. Very prolific last year for Penn State, Dave. I think they relied a little too much on big plays. Maybe if they could be a little bit more consistent, get on time on offense just a little bit more, and limit the mistakes in the first half. Those are my concerns right now. Looking at the offense, do you think it'll be a step forward, a bigger step forward, even though they were so great last year?
You got to remember it's the second year under Coach Joe Moorhead too. Last year, the beginning of the season too, it was trying to get acclimated to his system, that fast-paced, no huddle, or what do they call it, a congregation, not a huddle, out of Penn State. Once they got that under their belts, it was a very prolific offense. I tend to agree with you. They do need to start games faster this year too. They need to, establish themselves on the ground with Saquon Barkley. But again, the big playability is there. Big thing in their favor this year is the offensive line's a lot more experienced. With the injuries last year, it allowed a lot of players to get experience. And I think they're going to be really good from the beginning at the offensive line position this year.
And Dave, let's go over to the defense side of the ball. I think the secondary can be scary good. There's some young guys there, freshmen, Tariq Castro-Fields and Lamont Wade. People are excited about, probably start on special teams. But of course, you have Grant Haley, Troy Apke, and Marcus Allen over there as well. Sean Spencer always seems to have the defensive line prepared, just much like Larry Johnson Sr. before him. Dave, I think the defense last year, they were on the field a lot in the first half. There were a lot of turnovers. They had short fields they were up against. I think maybe they tired in the second half. I think complementary football could really help them out this year.
There's no doubt, again, with a key part, I think, is looking at the defensive end position, where they lost 2 starters last year. Garrett Sickles was phenomenal. Evan Schwan was very good pass rusher, too. So there's a lot of potential from what we've been hearing and reading about from State College about the young pass rushers, too. They might not be as big as some of the other guys that have played the position previously, but that's kind of a little tradition that's starting there, is like rushing the quarterback at Penn State. They've done it very well the last couple of years. A guy like Carl Nassib came through a couple of years ago. He had a big season. Garrett Sickles last year. So there's a lot of young tradition to uphold there. But guys like Shaka Tony and Sharif Miller, they're guys that are really being looked upon to carry on that little tradition.
And Dave, on special teams, I mean, they bring back Blake Gillikin, who will be doing the punting, and Tyler Davis plays kicking as well. You said this could be a real strength of the team.
Interested to see who returns kicks this year and returns punts. A lot of athletes to choose from. But we saw how big the special teams were last year against Ohio State. Obviously a big part of that win and throughout the season. And I think Penn State, with their level of athleticism, guys that don't play regular downs will get a chance to establish themselves on the special teams.
And Gillikin, too, as a punter, Dave, I mean, when Penn State did struggle in some of those first halves, he was able to flip field position for them a lot, and give the defense a fighting chance and, kind of get things going. All right, well, let's move on before we make our predictions. Another big, very popular college football team around here, Notre Dame, and one of their biggest fans is our Ron Marchetti. He was disappointed with the season, as a number of Notre Dame fans were last year, probably all of them. And here he is talking about the 2017 season and expectations for the Fighting Irish and head coach Brian Kelly.
I think the bar is set. 8 wins. He has to win 8 games this year and lose 4. He'll be 8-4, and they go to a bowl and win. I don't care what bowl they go to, but they got to win a bowl. But I don't think that might not happen, because they open up with Temple. And if they lose Temple, he should be gone that night.
So he has Coach Kelly on the hot seat there, Dave, and he has them finishing around 7-5. You said this could be a bounce back year for Notre Dame. They were in a lot of those games last season.
Yeah, they were. They lost a lot of games by, I think they led the country in games lost by a touchdown or less. They were in those games. If they tighten up the defense at Notre Dame, they're always going to play well offensively under Coach Kelly. I think Notre Dame could be a surprise team this year. And Notre Dame will get the benefit, in an early big game against Georgia. You win that game, a team like Notre Dame always traditionally jumps up in the polls too. So
Let's wrap things up. One thing I have to say, Dave will be inducted into the Hazleton Area Sports Hall of Fame this year, and I'm so happy the whole time he wore this Penn State football schedule poster. I'm thinking, here's a Hall of Famer who loves his Nittany Lions. If you could be any Penn State football player, who would you want to be? I was thinking I'd like to be Michael Robinson because he's my favorite, and I mean, he caught touchdown passes, he threw touchdown passes, lived through that great 2005 season. Then I thought maybe Sam Ficken too, because he really felt, the highs and the lows of what it's like to be a football player.
I think I go back to like when I went to school there. Shane Conlon was an All-American linebacker. He was the guy who epitomized the '86 national championship team too. He had a couple big interceptions in the Fiesta Bowl, win over Miami to clinch the national championship, and the guy was always around making big plays, terrorizing opposing quarterbacks and running backs, and a dynamite leader. He went on to have a successful pro career with the Buffalo Bills and then later the Los Angeles Rams. Shane Conlon would probably be my number one, but it's hard to pin you down for one specific player.
All right, let's make our big predictions right now, Dave. I'm going with 10-2 in the middle because I think if this team can be more consistent on offense, limit the mistakes, I really think I'm looking at an undefeated team. This is a top 10 team right now. I think if all those things come together, they can go 12-0. But I think if they do struggle with some of those issues, and I think they might, I think there could be some issues with this team. It's a tough schedule. I'm going to put Penn State at 10-2 through the regular season.
I think what happens this year is the schedule does get tougher. I don't think it's. I think the team will be better, but the other teams might be better too.
Well, we'll see what happens. It all starts this Saturday as Penn State takes on Akron at home. Dave, thank you so much for joining us and being a good sport with your Penn State schedule poster.
Good evening, everyone. Here's today's Talk of the Town. The Laurel Mall will host the following events in the month of September. If you have any questions on any of the events, you can contact the Laurel Mall at 570-454-2100. Surviving Together will meet on Thursday, September 7th at Perkins Restaurant on Route 93 in Hazleton at 6 p.m. The topic will be Ask Your Social Worker. You must RSVP for this event by September 5th. To RSVP, you can call Lorraine or Joan at the numbers on your screen. The Holy Rosary Parish in Hazleton will be hosting a free community luncheon on Saturday, September 9th from 11 a.m. to noon in the community room of the church located at the lower level. If you have any questions, you can contact Carolyn Szymanski at 570-455-6390. The 120th anniversary of the Latimer Massacre will take place on Sunday, September 10th. A list of events scheduled for the day are listed on your screen. And that's today's Talk of the Town. SSPTV News would like to send our sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Elizabeth Betty A. Peterson of Leesburg, Florida. Services will be held at the convenience of the family under the Byers Funeral Home in Leesburg, Florida. Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name now on SSPTV News, you'll have 13 minutes to call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Today's winner is Christopher Barna of Drums. Call now at 570-455-7267, extension 104 for your free movie.
I'm going to try to get Dave Seaman to wear the Penn State schedule poster every week here on SSP TV. Very knowledgeable man. Thanks, Dave, for that football preview. We'll be back tomorrow with more fun. I'll see you then. Take it easy, everyone.
Watch us online anytime at ssptv.com and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.